Messenger.
You, get out of town. And if we see you or any of your crew around here again, you're gonna be joining that car. You understand? Get up.
Water. That's what he means.
Exactly,
Or
taking a
just
swim.
Yeah.
Just a light, brisk swim. You can already sort of get a sense of the building storyline there.
Yeah, it seems like the law enforcement has had enough, and they have kind of changed their playbook a little bit.
They
But
have.
there's still
and
some tension there.
Yeah.
There is, and they were very upset about losing that car.
Yeah.
So it starts to give you a little bit of a clue
Interesting.
about maybe what their motivation is.
Yeah. Interesting. Interesting.
But in general as well, you know, cops is what sets Need for Speed apart, having that dynamic.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Just casually walking back.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened, bro? Where the hell's your car? Hey,
This is bullshit, Anna. Yeah, I'm out. I'm going back to Ventura, and I'm taking Richie with me.
but we're a crew.
Not anymore. It's over.
What? You're just gonna walk to Ventura?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yup.
It's a short
It's
walk.
cars in the
On
water.
your
So.
You know, public transit.
Yeah. Yeah. There's that. There is that. So establishing the stakes early on here, then.
Exactly, and giving us some insight on the crew of cops who we'll see
Yeah.
throughout the campaign. So
Yeah.
those three characters, you have Lieutenant Frank Mercer, and then the woman was Officer Eva Torres,
Okay.
and then Danny Shaw was the first one on the scene.
Okay.
And you'll see them throughout the campaign.
Awesome. Yeah. How important would you say how big of a role does the story take place throughout the campaign?
I think there's a good mix here. So we're trying to let gameplay lead the way.
Okay.
This time, Payback was much more narratively focused.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a core component of the campaign, but we really wanted to make the experience open so
Okay.
that the player choose to play as much of the campaign as they want or not, essentially.
Okay. You can kind of just opt into as much as you want. and
Exactly.
Take your own time.
So we have a leveling system, and you can level all the way to the end of the game without playing much more than this opening
Oh, really?
sequence.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's always nice just to kind of, get the keys, so to speak, and be able to just go in any direction you want.
Yeah. But it's also nice to check out the garage.
Of course. Yeah, so is this a sort of a garage that you come back to recurring?
Exactly. So
Okay.
this is really the home base that you'll be in throughout the campaign.
Okay.
And the introduction that we saw just a few seconds ago at night on the bridge was one of our core narrative campaign characters, and that's Anna. And then inside the garage now, we're going to meet the character of Lucas.
Okay.
How we build a safer future for
That's enough.
It's a little too much bullshit this early in the day. I hate to do this, but if you're looking for wheels, I got a CID.
Ooh.
Cops insist.
All right, so now we are the player character.
Exactly.
Got it.
So stepping into character selection here,
Okay.
which is I think a new thing for us. We haven't had a time where you choose a character in a Need for Speed before.
Oh, cool.
No,
Your own
absolutely. And
character.
that's one of the big differences in narrative this time around. So instead of, we've had in our last two releases a silent protagonist that
Okay.
was first person. And then in Payback, we had really defined characters where we basically decided who they were. And in this one, we're striking kind of a balance where the character does speak, but you pick them, you customize them, and mostly, their speaking is kind of questions about what's going on.
Okay.
So we're trying to create space for the player to really inhabit that character.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But they're good. Why don't you take a look?
That's great. And I know that, in addition to, from what I've seen of the game so far, that in addition to being able to choose that sort of character as a starting point, that there's a lot of customization just in terms of, what you want to wear and what kind of style you have. And both, because the car is fully customizable, but so is your outfit, right?
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Beamer, you want to go for it?
Yeah, I was customizing my character for the first time once we had the feature up. And then once I was done with that, I was like, well, now I need to style my car.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
My car needs to go with my character.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an onboarding to kind of self-expression in the game.
That's great.
Sounds good.
And then what's the relation here between these characters? Is he just a sort of on the up and up, mechanic slash car dealer, or?
Yeah, he's a clean character,
Okay.
so he's not involved in the illicit activity.
Got
But
it.
as you play through the story a little bit more, you'll realize that it's an area that he's familiar with.
Cool.
And so now we're on the way to the first showdown event. So one of the big concepts of this game is having the Speed Hunter Showdown,
Awesome.
which